Everybody, and welcome to another edition of Urban Paranormal UK. Today we've brought the team to this wonderful building behind me, which is Thetford Town Hall in Norfolk. We are lucky enough to be locked down here tonight for around 5 hours, and as usual, if we catch anything, you never know from one night to the next what's going to happen. It could be busy, it may not be busy, but if we catch anything, as always, you'll be the first to see it on YouTube or Facebook. So as usual, sit back and enjoy as we investigate Thetford Town Hall. Okay, we are just about to start filming at the Thetford Town Hall. All I'm doing now, basically, the guys are upstairs now doing base readings and placing trigger objects around various parts of the town hall. We've got access to both old courtrooms. In fact, we've got access to most of the building. I'm just going to give you a quick walkthrough before we start filming, just to give you an idea of the size of the place. I'm just filming at the moment. This is the stairway going up to the upper chambers of the court. I'm going to go up here now because I've just been called by Cass, I think it was, so I'm just going to nip upstairs quickly. I wasn't planning on doing that, but did you call me?
Yes.
Right, I'm still filming.
Just test your light on her because we've tried to.
Okay, she was working a little. Have you turned her on?
Yeah, I've got this on.
You put generally, if you put another light switch, she'll work. But she was working fine this morning.
Okay.
She was working fine this morning. I'll put another light switch.
Just put her down, see what happens.
Okay guys, sorry about the interruption there. We had an issue with one of our piece of equipment, so I was cut off a little there. I'm just giving you a quick tour before we start filming proper of where we're doing tonight. This is the main courthouse, the old main courthouse here at the Town Hall in Thetford. As you can see now, it doesn't look much like a courthouse anymore, but it certainly feels that way. And if I pan my camera up there, you'll see the original gallery, public gallery. People used to sit and watch trials in here. This was the main courthouse many years ago, where people were sentenced to various sentences, anything from petty theft to murder, and sentenced accordingly. So the next room I'm going to go to, I'm going to take you into what's the small, I think it's the small court. There's a small court here. And this one here is the old chamber. This is the old council chambers, the one I'm in now. Again, steeped in history. It feels really, I don't know, strange in this room for some reason. I'm sure when we bring the SLS cameras and start filming later on, we'll pick something up in here, certainly. We've got access to a vast area of the town hall. Now down there is the new part of the building, which will be investigated later on. It is a newer part of the building, so whether we pick anything up down there, I don't quite know. The room I was in initially just now, to my left, just going to film it. That's the original small court, so they would have dealt with the smaller cases in there, I would imagine, over the years. Now up here is access, we'll go up here later on, is access to the gallery I showed you in the large court, and also two other chambers. There's a chamber in front of me, you can see right there. I'll take you up there quickly and give you a quick view, so when we come up tonight you'll be more familiar with what we have here. So this is the storage area of the town hall. Very spooky up there. I'm not going to go up there just yet because I want to go up there with the SLS cameras rolling in case we pick anything up. I don't want to miss anything. I will take you quickly into the gallery I showed you earlier. This is the gallery. Now if I go around here, you will see we've got one of our Rembers Cagney sitting there. You all know what our Rember is. That's a K2 in teddy form, so if anything touches it or go near it, goes near it, any EMF signatures, she will make a very loud noise. So upstairs here, we're not allowed up there, it's actually private offices, so that's out of bounds for us tonight, understandably. So that's most of what we'll be doing tonight. Obviously I will show you the newer part of the building later on when we start the investigation proper in a few minutes. But that's it for now, guys, and we'll be starting the investigation properly very shortly. Right, we're just starting to do a little filming now. Now we've got a strong smell of sulphur in here now for some reason. Real high. No, sulphur. I can smell sulphur.
I'm hoping it's not the sandwiches. No.
No. And I haven't smelt that tonight at all. I suddenly got it now. A sudden whiff of sulphur.
Right, nobody's broken wind, just like
Oh no, for the camera, no.
You'd know if it was me.
No. Thanks, Cass. No.
That's coming forward with this mare.
Right.
That's what this smell is coming from. Okay, I'll explain that in a minute. Okay, I'm going to go over to this spot first because I picked up on a gentleman which you didn't know about, or you not, it's not recorded. Would they have stood here-ish?
They literally would have been facing the judge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so this gentleman, I would say, is about 1799, 1800-ish. He didn't do it, it's actually his brother that committed it. And that was a very simple thing of there was something to do with like sheep, flocks.
Yeah.
Okay. His brother did it, but he copped it. He got it in the neck for it, and I mean in the neck.
Yeah.
But before that time, I'm getting this feeling of my heart being squeezed. Okay. I think he probably dropped either in front of him or as he got out down, and he died anyway. It was such a shock.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Does that story make any sense?
Yeah.
It does.
But
Good.
if he's been given a harsh sentence, either a flogging or a capital punishment.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't well anyway. How old? I haven't got him here. He's
No.
not present. This
Well,
is
they
residual.
wouldn't have been kept in very good conditions.
No.
And as I said before, the building was built to be imposing and intimidating.
Mhm.
So by the time they actually got in here, they would probably be unwell and absolutely terrified about what's going to happen to them.
Okay. This, as I say, this chap isn't active. He isn't here. But what I am sensing, I think there's a J surname, like a Jenkin or Jenkins.
Yeah.
Sir. His brother got stopped, but he was fine. And he went and did it more and more. Law never caught up with him. So this is the sort of injustice that you're seeing. Alright? Now, when we talk about this mayor chap, who I first saw when we first pulled up in the car this afternoon, because I thought he was a crier or an actual mayor, but then I saw the chain and I thought, well, that's a mayor.
Yeah.
Okay? He's acting as a guide for us tonight.
Yeah.
He is. Now, he's around about 1900, right at the end, okay? Was it traditional? I haven't seen it on there before, ear feathers.
Possibly. We've had a mayor for over 800 years.
Okay, this chap had feathers.
And we have a town criers as well.
You were talking about it today, Adam, when we got out of the car.
This is definitely a mayor. Now, I'm not sure what. Oh, yes, okay, it's fine. He has taken liking to me because he can see a little bit of me within him, as in with regards to how he couldn't live openly at that point.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a lovely guy. He's a lovely gentleman. Now he's got a massive, great big grey beard. Okay. Now there is a painting of him somewhere.
We've got photographs of a lot of the old mayors in King's House, and I've got a list of the mayors.
Can I describe him to you and see if it makes any? He's got this massive, great big sideburns that go into a beard. He's got a lot more thick than mine. Very, very grey.
Yeah.
The distinctive, the thing that really is distinctive. How do you say that?
Distinctive?
Distinctive is his
Yeah.
eyes, piercing,
Okay.
almost white blue.
Well, I wouldn't be able to tell that because what we've got is in black and white of them.
Okay.
Right. That makes sense.
But if you've got time periods, I can check names at a later time.
Yeah. As I say, I think this is about about 1899 to 1900.
Okay.
So, and
So
towards
we
the
have-
Victorian.
Very particular. Possibly got that well off the map of these apps.
Yeah. He was always talked about because his lifestyle wasn't obviously accepted at that point. He never did marry.
Yeah.
There wasn't any scandals or anything, but he was talked about with regards to why is he married, you know.
Yeah.
And he said, because I've got so much work to do, blah, blah, blah. Now, he has a connection, this is really important, I got this earlier, he has a connection with Raynham. The Lord Raynham or Raynham Hall.
Okay.
I don't even know how far away that is from here. But there's a strong connection there, so whether he's part of the family or he works for the family, I don't know, but there's a connection with Raynham's.
Yeah, but
Well, several of our mayors at that time are from big families.
Yes.
big Norfolk
And what I was going to say, Adam,
families,
was
big landowners.
there's a possibility that although he became mayor of Thetford, he may not have originated from here.
Yeah, so perhaps if you have a look and let us know with regards to that. But he's going to show us around, he wants to start now.
Yeah.
So we can
I shall follow you camera-wise.
Can you just stop a minute though?
If I can just explain what's going on now. Adam's given Caroline a bit of healing because Caroline, Cass, never feels nauseous once she comes on lockdowns. And she's quite strong. And ever since she's been in this small courtroom and she went upstairs, she's feeling really nauseous and sick. And she was fine before we came to the building tonight. But she looks very peaky around the eyes. And we think something's attached to her. Now, so we're going to take her out of the energy now, take her out of the building, give her 10 minutes just to, get herself together, see how she goes. It could well be we may need to keep her out of this courtroom tonight. Because, right, I'm just... I was filming.
I hope you got that. He was a serial abuser of women.
Right.
Now, he's not gone out there. He's gone somewhere upstairs again, up to that balcony.
I'm sure we'll meet him up with him again tonight.
I'll try and get it. Please be careful with him around him. There's women that have got to be more careful than men. We'll see if we can catch up with him as we go up.
Yeah, I'm now going to follow you, Adam, with the camera. So just for you at home, guys, we're just following Adam now
Okay,
as he follows the energies around the building.
The staircase is almost an epicentre of paranormal activity, hence why we've got this camera pointing directly at it. I get that top door, whoever goes through that tonight, can we make sure we close it behind us because that will open and close and that will bang, I'm sure of it. Okay?
Right, okay.
Footsteps, but if I can tell you, if I demonstrate, if I go up. Okay, we're talking about not heavy footsteps, but very quick. Very quick footsteps.
I'm with you.
You'll see orbs coming always down, from up to down, never the other way around. You always see them coming as if they're going out.
So they're going out the building.
So, where is it? Okay. There's a vortex up there which I'll show you when we get up.
Okay,
there.
that's
We
fine.
start off in the main courtroom.
Yeah. This is the main courtroom, the guys I showed you earlier when I'd done the quick tour around.
Now there's a nasty feeling left, a bit of taste in my mouth in here, and this is the other small courtroom. This one also. We've set a trigger object up just over here. There's an outright slaughter of innocent people going on. Okay? When you're condemned to be taken from this place until you're dead, was that in the water?
We had a ducking store, we had stocks, and we had gallows hill.
Okay. Near the water, I've got residually, I'm seeing a group of 8 women who were taken from this place and hung one after the other.
Okay.
All in one go. And they were waiting for a special person to come and see them. Judge Rollins.
Would that have been witchcraft?
Yeah. And they weren't.
No, but
They
obviously
weren't
from what you're
dedicated to
saying,
religion. They were women who people pointed the finger at and said they had cursed my mother because she's suddenly become very confused with senile dementia. That is one of the cases. The second case is that another witness said that her mother had dropped down dead, and that was a stroke. It all seemed to coincide, and there was 2 of the women that were actually sisters.
is there a lot of history of witch persecution in Thetford? Do we know?
Well, I think Norfolk in general had.
A lot. I know that in the area we come from.
Yeah. I think we had a fair share.
Yeah. So that would obviously have an element of truth to it then, Adam.
I mean, there's been several slaughters in the town anyway, historically, invasions and things, so.
But these women were completely innocent, and their crime was just because people had took
Dislike to them?
disliking to them, or they didn't look or behave in quite the right way, and that's it was as simple as that.
Adam, sorry to interrupt you. Do you have a time period when they might have passed? I was thinking 16th century.
1630s, 1640s. That's the thing that I found back. And of course we know historically that people had circuit judges. No one particular judge that came was a cruel, nasty person.
But they were
How you feeling?
the superstars of today.
You right?
Superstars, judges.
See Jeffrey's company.
Judge Jeffreys.
I should imagine.
I should imagine he would have passed this way.
Because I said to Becky earlier, I think he's been here.
Are we referring to the Witchfinder General? What that was called?
No, Judge Jeffreys.
Right.
He was a circuit judge who was notorious for being very cruel. He said he's not here. But I feel that there are the walls have absorbed how cruel he actually was, and he intended held to just damage human life as much as possible.
Yeah.
He's up here. Are you all right, Cass?
If I just put the film camera on Cass now, she's going to really.
He's not linked to you now. Is that
Actually, you've got a bit more colour in your face now.
When I was outside, I felt him laughing at me through the door. I could hear him laughing.
Right.
And I just said to Becky, my feet felt like they weren't touching the floor.
okay?
I was feeling everything he felt.
You
I
stay
felt
down
the
there.
tightness around my throat. And as I said, if he tries anything tonight, he's going to get it. Because
Don't mess with Cass.
I'll call him and have to get him.
Just be careful with him because he's not the sort of person who works.
Yeah.
No, you don't want an
So
attachment, Cass.
if there's a lot of swearing on camera tonight, I do apologise, but if he comes near me, he will be getting good future.
No, I think the best thing to do, as Adam says, I do agree with Adam, is to try and avoid him
Yeah.
tonight,
So
for your sake.
We're going to go up there to talk next, up onto the balcony. balcony because he's up there.
And you stay down here, Cass, if you don't mind, sweetheart, yeah?
Right, we'll go.
Yeah, do you want to do some stuff down here, maybe in the small court, yeah? Because he's gone from the small court.
We can't figure out how to what the camera needs to go to record. So you can just that.
What, the Lumix? Right.
So it's just me now. So this is Becky in the large court, just with the camera, just while we set up some of the others. Adam's still doing his walk round at the moment. It's 2053. Adam and Tina are up on the balcony. So I'm just going to do a very, very sort of, just do a quick call and out session. I've got the K2 meter. Obviously it's going off because of the camera. We've got several trigger objects set up around the building. So this is the key that we've set up. Okay.
Right, I'm just on my way now up to Adam, who's in the gallery of the main court now. And Adam feels sure that the energy that attached itself to Cass earlier on is up where we are now. So I'm going to go in there with him and Tina now and film what Adam has to say. I'm going to sit here. Now, I'll turn this light down a little bit, but I do need it quite bright, guys, because it's getting darker.
This,
Is that bearable?
yeah, it's fine. This gentleman that was very attracted to Kaz is a serial womanizer, drunk, and he doesn't like me speaking to him. He tried to stop me coming up the stairs. Did you see me? Tried to stop me coming up the stairs earlier. He's trying to make me feel sick and disorientated, so I'm just trying to increase my protection. He was convicted because he went through so many women and abused them. And he was found out, he was rightly hung, and he's still very angry to this day. And whenever there is a woman, especially come up here or in there, if there's a woman, he'll try to do exactly the same as what he would have done in life. He was attached to the pub. He was a previous landlord of the pub.
Which one, the Bell or the one we went to? The
Yeah.
Bell.
Yeah, because we used to have, well, over the years we've had many of the pubs with just rooms in people's houses. So, you know, you'd be surprised. There were many in our house in Bedford.
Again, do we have a time period for that
I'm
time?
trying to get it, but he's been very, very coy because he wouldn't give it to me himself. So this gentleman who's showing us round, the mayor, I'm trying to get him to force it out of him, as it were.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're coming up. 1889. So that'll be very easy to check as well. So it's pretty recent. He's dispersed. Where's he gone?
Has he gone down with the girls?
Underneath? Yeah. Because he's just moved.
Because he just moved from here, so be careful down there, girls.
Do you want us to sit here for a while and just film? I mean, we've got the camera and K2.
Yeah, that might be an idea, girls, for you to film down there. Because we're filming up here.
We're not going to come up there.
No, don't.
I think his surname began with W, something like Wilkes or something like that.
Well, I'll go on my laptop and look at my old time.
No, this chap who's convicted.
Oh, right.
Yeah, all right. Oh, it just makes sense. You know, we were talking about the.
Sorry, Adam.
Les. You know, we were talking about the.
I'll turn it down a little bit. I don't want to lose you.
That were in earlier,
Yes.
and he was a previous landlord. He knew exactly what those women were doing in there.
Right. That makes sense.
So he's basically pimping women out.
Right. Because is that what we talked about in the Bell earlier? When you said you felt you picked up those energies of
These
sex workers, basically.
Yeah, that's it.
You've got to remember that the town was an inland port as well, very important inland port. So
Right.
you've had people, a lot of people coming up the river, and obviously
Right.
So he was on one hand a pimp who was protecting the woman who worked for him, but on the other hand he was an abuser, and he got found out, he got caught, he got justice.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think any death penalty is justice, but
Yeah.
he got. Yeah.
You just said that he was the protector, but he was also the abuser.
Yeah.
What did you just say? Just said that you said that he was violent towards them.
Which wouldn't be uncommon for the time.
No, almost normal people.
It was almost normal behaviour in every major town, even the smaller towns.
Becky,
It was normal.
you know the nun who joined us from outside? She said to pray for them. He's one of them we've got to pray for, apparently.
Right, okay.
So, yeah.
Because you're near the nunnery as well.
Oh, there you go, there is a nunnery near here.
Was that Benedictine nunnery?
No, I'm trying to think. Because what they called? Because the priory wasn't Benedictine, it was. Begins with C.
Carmelite?
I'll have to go and look it up. It's gone out of my head now. Joy's menopause. It was a because you had the priory, the Holy Sepulchre, you had the nunnery, literally over at Nuns Bridges.
What
and
Cluniac?
Cluniac priory.
Did they wear dark grey? Because this lady's come forward with a very dark grey on, with a plain black bell, and off of that plain black bell is a great big wooden cross. Very simple, it was just like hand carved, that hung off the belt. Very simple but very dark grey. Okay. Shall we move on and see what else we can get then?
Yeah, shall I carry on filming or pause for a while?
You can carry on filming because
Right, I'm going to carry on filming. Adam, now I'm just going to get up now. Oh, we'd like to go in there, yes? Yeah.
This court was mainly used for like civic events and that sort of thing. Next door is the council chamber, so that's where the actual aldermen used to sit and make all their decisions.
Okay.
And then they would walk across the court. And like when the court recessed.
Up here, there is the vortex.
Is this where you're picking up that vortex,
Yeah.
Adam? Right.
Just here.
Right.
And that's why this is, because this is an in and out here. Did you know that? Did you know that was there?
There's another one as well.
Is there? But you knew about this one. Yeah, that's yeah. And
Yeah,
it's
the last group found it.
Can Adam possibly explain to people at home who might not know what vortex is, what a vortex
yeah,
is,
it's
please,
especially
Adam?
adapted
I'm going to film you, Adam, quickly.
energy gateway.
We'll come down here.
Keep this shut because I think that might open itself up at some point. It's a specially formulated area that spirit people can use to move about. So it's like a gateway.
Is that too bright for you?
That's okay. That's
Yeah,
fine.
cool.
So yeah, it's like a gateway where people will go in and out as well. But it isn't open all the time. This is very heavily open, but
Right.
probably because the spirits are aware what we're doing,
They're curious.
Yeah. The other vortex, at the back.
What, the new building?
Hmm?
The new building?
There may be, but that's not
Let me
what
show you.
was found previously.
That one's the strongest, that's it. And down the back there, there's a water source, there's a well which is down.
Yeah, possibly. We're on like gravel and chalk, and so there's quite a few boreholes and things.
Well, they would have had wells all over the town
Yeah,
in the day, wouldn't they?
yeah.
This is the council chamber. Maybe I took you in here earlier, folks. This
And
is
you can see they would have walked across and gone through that door, so they would have come out of there, marched out of there. The
2 seconds.
the jury would have come out and come in here, made
Made the
their
deliberations.
decision, gone back out.
Yeah.
right. I'm with you. Well, I'm just going to pan the
If you look
camera.
out with you can see the stops.
Yeah, we had a look at those earlier. I'm just going to put the.
The old jail is just going up.
Now, if I get my camera angled properly for you folks, you see that old archway to the right hand side there? That is the old town stocks. It wasn't originally there. It was in Cage Lane initially.
Well, this is Cage Lane, this road.
This is Cage Lane.
Yeah.
I apologise.
But where have
I
they
stand
been moved
corrected.
from? Whereabouts on Cage Lane were they?
Their original
Yeah.
starting, I don't.
Okay.
Because when Adam saw it today, he said that wasn't there initially. That's been
No,
moved.
I should imagine it would probably be more likely at this end. That
Right.
end of the Guildhall.
Okay, then just to recap on that, then we are actually in Cage Lane. So
Because the Guildhall has been rebuilt.
if I just zoom in, guys, you can see that. You can't see the stocks, obviously, but I'll take some photographs of that tomorrow, so we can actually include them in the show, so you can see them for yourselves. The stocks are very old.
Okay. Where else?
That we can go.
Oh no.
What have you found?
You could go in the toilets. That's nice. Oh, is it not?
Oh no, it's all right. Yeah, in there is the other one.
You've got another vortex in there.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, it's got water sloshing down. Don't we need to get it?
Not necessarily, but yeah, it's in there.
Right. Okay. So Adam's picked up another vortex. We're now on the ground floor of the town hall, and Adam's actually picked up another vortex in this gents' toilet, which we don't have access to at the moment. But Adam's picked up another vortex in there. So that's where you said at the back. You knew where it was.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Right. So can I just confirm now? That door there that I'm filming now, that leads back into the small court. Is that correct?
Yeah, so that literally is on the platform where the judge's
Where the
chair
judge's
is.
chair is. So they would have jury would have come out here, deliberated
Yeah, and then gone
in
back
there,
through.
and then gone back through there to pass on judgment. Now, the major capital punishment offences where they were handed out, like death sentences and things like that, would that have been in this room, in this court here, in the small court? Right. Because my thought being, I don't know what my logic was, but those kind of sentences would have been handed out in the larger court. It's when you said that they were that was used specific events, and this one was for use for the smaller court was used for handing out.
So that this was
Major
actually
punishments.
The court, it was the actual,
So that's
sentencing
why that would
I mean, they
explain.
may have had bigger,
Yeah.
fancy ones in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
They had lots of people because it was the entertainment.
Oh, it
of
was
course.
the entertainment of the time. It certainly
entertainment.
was.
So if they had one of the, celebrity judges round,
But because there
they
were
might
so
have-
many lives ended in that building, one way or the other, in that particular room in there, it could explain why the energy are so strong in there and so negative in there. A lot of anger,
yeah,
a lot of sadness.
People got exported to Australia as well.
So they were deported to Australia. Right.
A couple of spirits that come in together. Young people,
Yeah,
a boy and a girl, brother and sister.
yeah.
There's those two that come in, and I believe that they play about this area more than
Oh, right.
anywhere. Okay.
There's a shadow just going right behind you. I hope this camera picked it up. Right behind you, up towards the stairs. I really hope the camera picked it up, which it should have done.
They're happy kids. There's nothing negative with them at all. They didn't have justice net here.
Yeah.
I think perhaps the parents did, or a parent did, but them two didn't. They actually died quite naturally of something. Right.
Right. Okay. As you clearly saw earlier on, Adam was talking to Tina, explaining about this energy that is in the small courthouse. And the lock-off camera behind me, Tina and I set it up about 25 minutes ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Clearly had a recording the stairway, which Adam, as I mentioned earlier, feels there's so much energy in a stairwell. We were all clearly a good 15, 20 feet away from the camera, and so we all heard the camera go off. I went and checked it. Lo and behold, the camera's off, so I've just turned it on again, and I've got on the settings, so if it is turned off, we'll hear it from quite far away. It'll be interesting when it happens again tonight, because that will prove it's not a one-off, so we'll keep an eye on that one. Okay.
There you go, Rose. And I think the shadow that you saw might possibly be, because I've just seen it behind you, is your own shadow being cast by the light.
When Tina was leaning, you were leaning against here, weren't you, Tina? If I can just film Tina for a second. Tina was leaning against the stairway here, facing us, and as I was filming herself and Adam, that's exactly where you were standing. And when I'm filming Adam and Tina, to my left here, where the stairwell is, we can see the banister here. If I just pan round a little, I saw a shadow dart up the stairs.
Oh, okay.
And I'm hoping that the camera lens picked it up.
Well, that's when that pinged, isn't it?
And that's when that pinged. Right. We've literally just setting up the camera, guys, for the girls to use in the main courthouse. Now, if I can just show you, to my right is Tina. Behind me are Adam, Cass, and Bex. So there's no one in front of us, and you can clearly see on the
Looks like they're trying to
SLS.
get out of something.
It looks like they're trying to escape from something. Can I ask one of you, I just need to change the angle of this camera. Can one of you continue filming for me? So we don't lose that.
Is there two people?
Got it?
Got it?
Yes.
I just need, oh, I need to change that. Wish I was, that's better.
Yeah.
Just need to, that's it. Right, okay. Now, to my left now, those of you who know this camera well, he's gone now.
Can we just see where that actually was?
I think it was, if we go to my left, I think it was between,
Well, there's your
there's my
equipment.
case.
Yes, so
It's that chair.
It's that chair.
No,
Just point
Just go, no,
because we've got you now,
no,
clearly.
other way. Sorry.
No, if you can clearly
other
see
way.
now.
Other way, keep
Bit,
coming this way.
bit further.
That's it, it was
No,
there.
There.
just stand there
That
for a
chair
second,
there.
Tina, for a second.
Yeah.
Now you can clearly see people at home now. If that's a normal human being, like
Yeah.
like
You can just see
Tina,
Tina waving.
you can see Tina waving now. But if it's a spirit, we can't see their body. There's no shape to their body.
Just face the camera, Tina. That's it.
As it-
Right,
sometimes
so
it picks you up, sometimes it doesn't.
It doesn't, yeah.
Sometimes it picks
You've
you up.
blended completely into the background.
You're blended into the background now. It can't pick you out. Just come forward a second, see if it picks you up.
Yeah.
There you are.
There it is, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. You blended into the scenery. You see, I couldn't see you.
Yeah.
It was like watching Terminator. It was brilliant. You just blended in there. So if I just, so if I could just see, Tina just stands there for a second. You can clearly see that's
They
a,
were going this way, weren't they?
yeah, that's a wall.
No, other way.
I think they were going towards the
Yeah,
wall. That's
that's
right,
it. Yeah, that's
Tina.
it.
Yeah. So if you look
Yeah.
at Tina now, you can clearly see the outline of her body, and you can see this the stick figure that we always see. But when we see an energy that's non-human, as we call it, there will be no outline of the body that you clearly see with Tina there. You see?
Yeah, I
Tina-
just saw that as well.
Tina, can you just go? Sorry,
Just
Did
go
you
back.
catch
you
some?
just spotted something.
Did you catch something back? Did you?
Yeah, there was like a small.
If you walk back,
walk
sorry,
back to- yeah, that's it. Right,
and then just start walking forward slowly.
that's it. Right.
And it proves the camera's working effectively because obviously
Yeah.
it's picking
When
Tina
you
up
walked
lovely.
forward last time, another one appeared next to you.
Okay.
But as soon as you sort of came over here, he decided to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm covered from head to foot in goosebumps.
Can someone film that? I just want to set up the SB7 and see if we can pick anything up on the SB7. Is that a good idea? You okay filming that, Cass?
Yeah.
How are you feeling now?
Okay.
You okay?
I'm feeling okay at the moment.
Good. If it comes anywhere near you again,
Was it a
we'll sort
little
it.
stick figure?
Yeah. Yes.
I think it was one of the children's followed us
Yeah.
from the other side.
But there is something about that area, but I won't tell you.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see people there.
Just saw something.
I keep getting glimpses out of the corner of my
Yeah.
eye. But when I look, they're not there.
Yeah.
It's almost like, oh my god, I don't want to be seen. So they're hiding.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the sort of room you want to be singled out in, was it?
No, no, definitely not.
No.
So would there have been like holding cells under here as well?
There was a room, yeah,
Right. Okay.
because the jail's just over that way.
Right.
Do you know what? It's drained the battery of that as well now.
You're joking.
No, and I charged it. It's got a 10-hour charge on it. That is incredible. No, that's up maximum volume.
Okay. That's very
Is there something in the software we can plug it into if you want to?
No. No, there's a specialist charger on that one.
yeah.
That is incredible. Charged it up this morning.
Not having much luck at the moment, are we? It's draining stuff.
It's draining battery. We do get that a lot, particularly when we got a lot of high energy. And because there's lithium batteries,
Yeah.
it tends to go for some reason. It loves lithium batteries.
Then
Well,
you'd
they're
know
very-
that through
yeah.
doing investigation.
But
Do you want me to pause this?
No, I want you to continue filming if you don't mind,
Yep, that's fine.
because obviously we're having real
I'm
issues
just
with
going to
this.
turn that other light round.
Oh, is that
Oh,
causing
sorry,
problems?
that's my fault.
But my light, yes.
Yeah.
There we go,
that's
guys.
it, thank you.
No, I can just give you a heads up here. This is this is our SB7 spirit box. This is the speaker that we charge up. That normally gives you at least between 7 and 10 hours on the full charge. How long we've been here, about an hour and a half?
I know, yeah.
What time we get here? 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
And we haven't even, you and
No,
I,
we had it on for about
we had it on for about
15.
15 minutes. Not even, not, not
15
about 15 seconds. I just showed Tina how it was working, and suddenly the power off it now has been drained. And we've had a couple of drains tonight. I think it was Lacey, was it? I put a brand new battery in earlier on.
Lacey drained the.
Lacey drained, that's our
lock-off
Ren Bear.
drained.
The lock-off camera now keeps turning itself off.
All right.
I don't think I've ever had so much equipment fail in such a short space of time. Are you feeling funny again, Cass?
I feel like somebody's breathing on my neck.
It's Adam.
Yeah, it is.
I'll move to the back of you just to have the barrier.
So where's the bears now? The red ones?
The Cagney's upstairs in the balcony.
Yeah. Lacey, unfortunately, is
Was
retired for
drained.
the evening.
Right, I'm going to try something else on this now because it's.
Somebody else getting a cold breeze on their back.
Yeah,
It's alright.
yeah. Right.
Right.
So, did you want us to take the SLS and the Lemix?
Yeah,
and
I was
just
going to say take
basically-
the SB7, but that's pretty much torn it.
Well,
Really.
it wouldn't work without the speaker, because I think we've used it without the speaker before, haven't we? Oh, that was odd. I just got a spike.
On you.
Oh, it's the S. Is it the S? Hang on a minute. Sorry. No, it's not that.
No.
I'm getting spikes.
We've got something we can use it at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've no doubt you'll get something on it.
Yeah.
The good thing with the speaker amplifies it, so you can.
Yeah. Just to prove, I mean, we know that this is the really sensitive one, but yeah, the light affects it, but not the
Which one are you using? The grey?
the grey. Yeah.
Yes. Where's my black one? This is the newer one. It came from America, so this one should be slightly more. Where did you get the spike, Bex?
So it's going up to the third, that's the yellow.
Yeah, so it's mine.
Yeah. Nothing.
What's happening to the thingy?
Oh.
Oh.
Technology is wonderful when it works properly. Okay, just to give you a catch up, Adam's now taken, Adam and Becky have now taken Cass out again, because again, we feel that whatever's in here, in the small courtroom where Tina and I are located now, has attached itself to her again. So once again, Adam's removed her from the energy here. I'm now sitting here with Tina sitting to my right, and we're just sitting there quietly in the small courtroom. Interestingly, as we said earlier, if I pan I'm not sure if you can see it because I haven't got my light on, but the door to the left there, when they were trying cases here, the judge or the jury would stand up from the bench behind me. I'm going to try and highlight that a bit better. And they would walk out of that door there and go to the judge's chambers that we were in earlier, do their deliberations, and then eventually come back in here and pass judgment. But some of the things that went on in this court and some of the judgments that were passed out were so harsh, it's little wonder that there are negative residual energies here, and in some cases I imagine intelligent energies here, who obviously feel that they were wrongly and sadly robbed of their lives for something they didn't do. So, I mean, this building we're in now dates back to the 13th century. The one we're in now,
This one would have been slightly. This one was the
Slightly
original,
later?
Yeah.
but the original one was 1330 something, 1337
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah.
So that's a lot of history, so over 800 years of history.
But even
this.
before then, the marketplace was the centre of the town. Before
Yeah.
The first
Yeah.
mayors and courts. So.
And interesting,
Even before that, there was there was buildings here.
now, when Adam and I went into the Red Lion,
Yeah.
it is a Red Lion to our right, yes,
Yeah.
the Wetherspoons pub, lovely pub. But on the 4 or 5 occasions I've been there since I first came to see you, to come in here with my team,
Yeah.
every time I go in there, I feel an immense sadness. I don't know what it is, and Adam feels the same way. and particularly when you go upstairs to where the gents and lady toilets are, it gets even worse. Now, I'm not too sure where the workhouse was. You said there was a workhouse here, didn't you, many years ago?
Yeah.
That building is extremely old. The building there now that the pub is located in was erected in 1837.
Right.
But there was a pub then before then.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
But before that, I wonder, was the workhouse there? Would that have been a possibility, do you know?
I think it was. I don't think that was what was there.
Because when we were sitting eating our dinner, Adam said, "Do you feel that?" I said, "What?" He said, "The sadness." I feel the sadness every time I come in here. And he said, "All I can see is residual energies of people who didn't really have much, sitting there huddled together, trying to keep each other warm."
I think, well, even possibly, even if it was the site of like an outhouse or something like that before then, because there's so many layers of history in the town, and you're way back, all the eras of the main eras of history. There's been something in there, so it's possible.
Yeah.
I would have to actually check, but
I don't get it in the other building. I mean, I've been in a few. When I go into the bell, there's energies in there, but they're very. There's something in there that isn't ready to come forward yet. I think if we go there as a team, they'll come forward to Adam certainly. And when I was speaking to Adam and I were speaking to the chef there today, she was telling us certain stories there that she's experienced. She's been there.
yeah.
You're right. I mean, this town, for its size, has a rich history. Not all of it positive, but it's, a lot of it negative, and sometimes, in some cases, really sad.
Oh, absolutely.
I was explaining. I am recording. I was explaining to Tina, Adam, that you and I said when we were in the public house to our left here, that we felt an immense sadness. And I was wondering, did it used to be a workhouse? Because we mentioned that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because you say you felt residual energies of people crunched together and holding each other, and I'm not too sure whether that's something that happened in that building, or something that was bought, an energy that was brought to that building.
Yeah, or whatever was on the site before.
Or whatever was, and all too often, we discussed this earlier, didn't we? People always think if there's energies, it's attached to the building that's there now. It's not always the case. You could always.
Time is 21:41.
Thank you, Becky. As you heads up, we have walkie-talkies on us tonight. They normally behave really well. I'm on a certain channel, same as Cass's radio. Should be no interference, nothing at all. We have no radio equipment in here. But when I come into this room, particularly on my radio, all we get is like static, and it's like something is trying to communicate through the radio. That's the way we feel. So what I'm going to do now, it hasn't done it for a while.
Dodgy camera work,
It
sorry.
hasn't actually done it for a while. Since I basically decided to do this to film, it hasn't actually made that noise. But for some reason, it's been doing it for the last 20 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
It's like something is trying to talk to us through the radio. So it's not doing it now. So I will ask again, if there's anyone in here, or any energies here, that's trying to communicate through this little box attached to my waist, can you try it again, please? Because obviously we need to try and understand what you're trying to tell us, and at the moment we can't. So just try again. If it is you, just try again to speak to the little box on my waist, and it will make a noise, and then we'll know it's you. Because at the moment we don't know quite what's going on. If you can hear my voice. Strange that it stopped. Suddenly just stopped.
I think you find it's because it now has your attention.
And before it couldn't get my attention. Right. Because before we just thought it was plain interference, which we don't generally get. I think we got a little bit of interference at the RAF museum, is that right, Bex?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
not to
we
that, not to that length.
no, to the point when we actually had to turn off our walkie-talkie,
Yeah.
and then when you were trying to contact us, you couldn't because ours was turned off because
That's
the
right.
interference was quite bad.
Again, as Tina rightly says, that could have been the same occurring at that location.
Yeah,
It could have been one of the energies, and we
Yeah.
know there are many energies there, trying to use the radio as a way of contacting you, particularly as you were with Adam.
Yeah.
Adam's on your team as well.
Yeah.
Is that right, Adam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Right.
Adam's with us again, and when you come back in the room again, it started.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm wondering, are they?
Thank you.
Thank you. Have I got that right?
Whoever's making that noise with that radio, thank you for stopping. Could you give me 2 short blasts of sound for yes? That was 3, 4. No, just stop it for a second. Thank you. Could you give me 2 sharp sounds on that? Just 2 sharp sounds on that radio.
4.
Well, it's certainly intelligent.
Right, could you give me 1 short burst on that radio, please? Am I speaking to a male or a female? If you're male, 1 short burst. If you're female, 2. Female. Are you a female? Are you still there? She's still. Thank you. Are you the nun? Just 1 short burst if you're the nun.
Can I just tell you that the light flashing is the lights flashing and the noise isn't necessarily happening. So there was 1 green flash.
Just turn to face the camera a minute, just so I can get that
Yeah,
on.
let's do that.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Right.
Okay. Is this the nun that we're speaking to? Can you give me 2 noises on the radio?
It's lighting up.
Does that normally flicker like that, Les? No.
This one isn't.
No.
No,
Keep looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
it shouldn't do.
Click off.
Okay, I'm just going to move a bit closer so I can get that in. Okay. So we're going to this one. Yeah. Go on then.
Could you stop making the noise, please?
Is that
Thank you.
Cass's way of doing it?
Yeah.
Is this... Sorry, I'm speaking. Could you just give me a second? Thank you.
Yeah, they've gone.
That's weird.
Okay, we know you're there. Could you please respond to my voice? Could you stop the radios, please?
Can you turn the radios off now? Please, guys.
Yep. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the lights are going.
Okay.
Switch it back on.
He's got the spirit box going at the moment. Right. Right, Adam. So you can't really hear it. Unfortunately, our speaker drained. We've been having quite a few problems with drain. Right. So if you call out, just ask him to speak through this.
Okay, we've got a new device here which can actually pick up your voice. Can you say hello for us, please?
I heard that.
Did you hear that?
I heard that.
Is that as loud as that will go?
Unfortunately, yes.
Right.
What's your name?
Please forgive me for holding the SB7 box so close to the phone, the camera, but the mic on this phone is pretty good, so it will pick everything up before you get anything.
Are you still here? You preferred the walkie-talkies, didn't you?
Right. We're also good.
Can you get one of the K2s in view, please, for that?
Right.
Okay. Is there somebody here? Come forwards again. What's your name? Okay.
Here we go.
Don't. I feel like I've been watching behind
We're
there.
okay.
I feel like I've been watching.
What was wrong with Airbex?
I just heard. So we're in the small courtroom. We've got a lock-off camera in the hallway, and I could have sworn I just heard very soft footsteps walking.
Can I just take that lock off camera, guys?
Yeah.
I'm going to hold that for a second, Kaz.
Did you want to do it through the walkie-talkies again?
Yes. They're
Yeah.
responding. They're not
Yeah.
responding with that.
Okay.
Camera's drained as well.
Really?
So we can get
So-
it.
We
I'm
might.
not sure how long we're going to, but normally that bleeps. Lock off camera's just drained.
Okay. What I'm going to do is,
You always turn it off again. Just turn it back on again.
so this is our lock off we've got out here. We haven't really fully started the investigation yet. We've done our walk round, we've done the baselines, and it's almost as if it doesn't want, whatever's here doesn't want us to move any further from
Do
in.
you want me to turn
in
the
here.
spirit box off and turn the walkie-talkie
Turn the
back
spirit
on?
box off, turn the walkie-talkie
I
back
think we
on.
need to get on with it.
Let's get
Yeah.
on with it. Let's just
Yeah.
crack
So,
on.
shall we try communicating through that again?
Right, if
Yeah.
I take the
Why is it
SB7.
flashing RX?
Right.
Above the 2, it kept flashing RX.
I suppose because my radio's not turned on.
Yeah.
Right, that's okay.
Okay, so let's put that on the chair with the K2. Okay. Right,
Now,
or
if I
Caroline,
take
you
my-
keep her.
If you take, are you staying with Adam?
Yeah, no, Adam's going with
So
Caroline.
you're with me.
Um,
Right, if you take the Lumix and the SLS,
They're
right,
still saying RX.
Listen.
listen. Right,
Are we recording?
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
recording
basically.
still. Right, so Adam, do you want to call out?
Just listen because they try to speak. All yours.
it's in here.
Well, I'm supposed to press the speak button.
Can you do me a favour?
Try it.
Yeah, so can you put your, currently get up with your radio and walk towards
The stairs.
the
Yeah.
stairs? It's in here. Something in here.
Has that gone off?
No.
No, it's
Something
not.
with us now.
Okay.
That's doing this.
Oh,
And now you're back again.
And that RX is coming up again.
Who put did you put that down there?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's in and I put that there.
yeah. Right. So,
Right, I'm going to film on the Lumix then with my team, which is
Yeah. me.
no,
No.
you're going to film with the
Yeah.
Lumix and the SLS
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
need to film
Yeah.
this.
Right.
Have I got a still camera?
Did you want to quickly run an experiment with the walkie-talkie before you set off,
I
or
think we should.
Yeah.
And don't forget to set up the.
I'm going to do that now
Yeah.
for you.
right?
This
So-
will be fine. I can guarantee you when we go up here, they'll be absolutely grand.
Yeah.